Welcome. You're probably wondering, I used a catchy title, but it is not clickbait. I'm not trying to trick anybody into watching this. If you are a fan of Danielle Laporte, like I am, in her book, The Fire Starter Sessions, she talks about a hoe job. So, yes, I have a hoe job, but no, that does not mean that I am a prostitute. It's something completely different. Basically, I like to show on social media the work that is my soul calling. So I love to show my podcasts. I love to show the blogs that I write. I love to show my makeup work. I love to show modeling jobs that I get. However, that is not how I'm always paying my bills. That's not the full story. And I feel in 2018 really called to authenticity and sharing my true story, sharing the full picture, and so that is why I'm explaining my hoe job to you. Basically, when I moved to California, to the Bay Area, I had to start from complete scratch with brand new clients as a makeup artist. I was doing a lot of promotional modeling, which I hadn't done in several years back when I was living in Milwaukee, because I had enough regular makeup and modeling clients that was paying the bills, along with Beachbody, which I absolutely loved as a alternative way to pay the bills. When I moved to California, especially living in Silicon Valley, which is the most expensive part of the whole entire country, I wasn't able to cut it anymore with just my makeup and modeling and even promo modeling. And I found a promotional modeling gig that I loved and spoke to my soul calling. It is for a probiotic beverage and kombucha company, Kavita, and I was basically going into mostly Whole Food stores and educating people about probiotics, kombucha, sparkling probiotic drinks, and helping people get healthier with that. And that job turned into a lot more than just a random couple-hour-a-week gig. They offered me a part-time position where I can make my own hours, and that is something that I feel very, very blessed to have. So basically, if I don't have podcast interviews, which pay me no money, I actually spend my own money for my podcast right now, and I don't think I'll ever necessarily monetize the podcast itself because I hate listening to commercials in my podcast. But I don't make any money from my podcast. That's a labor of love and is almost expensive. But I do make money for my makeup jobs and occasionally for modeling jobs as well. So when I don't have those going on and contributing to my income, I must confess that I do have a part-time job, as I mentioned, with Kavita, the probiotic company. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because on my podcast I talk to a lot of people who are quitting their job or who are thinking about quitting their job or who have quit their job, and they preach a freedom of being an entrepreneur, and they preach about how great it is to have quit your job and you just need to take the leap. And for me, while I agree and I loved having that freedom, I felt like a failure and I felt like an imposter for not sharing the fact that I do have a part-time job. And for a long time, I really judged myself hard on it, and I've come to the point now where I don't look at it as a failure to have a part-time job. I look at it as me hustling. Like, I'm committed to my makeup career. I am committed to my career in personal development and as an entrepreneur, such that I am willing to work a part-time job that may not be directly in line with my goals to make ends meet, to be committed to this hustle. So I have to remind myself that sometimes, but I know that on my page I don't share that, and that's not fair. And so in the spirit of authenticity, in the spirit of doing something that scares me a little bit, I am sharing that I have this hoe job, this part-time job. So I will put a link in the comments to the book I'm talking about, The Fire Starter Sessions, that does a better explanation of the hoe job than I probably just gave it. But I just wanted to begin 2018 with a bit of authenticity and let you know that while I am hustling at this makeup, modeling, personal development career, I am also hustling with a part-time job to make it happen. And so if you see pictures of me in a Kavita t-shirt, which I don't have to wear, but it makes it easier because I don't have to think about what I'm wearing then, and with no makeup done, hair in a ponytail, you're just gonna get the real me this year. So hopefully you enjoy it and you're not like, oh, I like it better when she does her hair. But anyway, to make a long story short, that is where I'm at. I hope that you can appreciate the hustle and don't think that I am a failure. But if you do, then I guess you're not my people. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.